Hi, I'm Rita, and this is Rita's Room. It's my blog, it's my YouTube page, it's my everything. And what I would like to do and share with everyone is my story from when I began my relationship with my higher self in 1985, because that's where there was a pivotal turn, a change. I began to live in this world, but not of it. I severed myself in the same way that somebody might journey to India or go live in an ashram. I severed myself from that mainstream reality that was basically causing me pain. I didn't feel good in my life. I had a very fine life. There was nothing wrong with my life, but it didn't feel good. And when I realized that and realized that I could communicate with the all that is, that saying affirmations and doing that spiritual work of release, because that comes first. You know, a lot of people say the affirmations and you'll get everything you want. Well, what happens is you get everything that you want that affirmation brought up. But guess what? There's still thoughts and feelings and beliefs that you hold on a subconscious level that want to stop that from occurring in a way that feels good, and only allows it to occur in a way that you think, feel, and believe at the time. And so it's very, very important for people to look at and not say, well, this affirmation didn't work, but rather, okay, what do I really think, feel, and believe about this? Well, you know, I've been doing it for a long time, and there were people doing it before me. And I feel that just like I have grown exponentially, that the whole consciousness, because we're all created, we're all connected as one, that consciousness has grown and exponentially as well. So we don't really have to go back to the very beginning and rewrite or rebuild the wheel, as they say. We don't have to really do that anymore, but just to acknowledge that we still hold a belief somewhere that allows this difficulty, this challenge, this something that's showing up in my reality. And to also to look at it from the vantage point of, where is it in my reality? Is it my diagnosis, or did a friend tell me about a friend's diagnosis? Or is it something that I heard on TV, or I heard in a conversation among people that I'm hanging out with, or anything like that? Like, how close is it to me? And it was like, how many degrees of separation are there from me and this difficulty, this challenge, this feel bad? And then I look at it from that vantage point, and I bless it, thank it, and, you know, cleanse it in whatever way I can, and go back to the very ground zero point of creation, and delete it. Just delete it. And this might take, you know, the next day I might hear it again. And so then I do it again, to the degree, again, how many degrees of separation are there from me in this? Because if you're going to go around and you're going to be angry at everything that, you know, you have a right to be angry about, but you're going to keep that anger as your whole mode of operandum, and that's all that you're going to do with it, well, guess what's going to happen? You're going to feed it, and it's going to get bigger and bigger, and you're going to attract to you more and more people who are angry. And, you know, that's not going to create peace. That is not going to create peace. So the most important thing for us to do, and why I do this work and why I put it out there in as many new venues that they're going to create, thank you, you know, technology, is create happiness and peace in your own life is the most important thing that you can do. It's the most serviceable thing that you can do in creating peace on this planet. So, you know, when we first started doing metaphysics, a lot of people were doing it, you know, for what they can get. You know, how can I make this a job? How can I get a new car? How can I get a new job? How can I get a new boyfriend, girlfriend? Whatever it was, they wanted to get something. And then they got what they wanted, maybe to some degree. And then that was it, you know. Okay, now what? Now I'm not happy with that anymore, because they didn't look at where their unhappiness came from in the first place. And they didn't do the release work of what that was holding in place, what that was attached to. So these are the things that we're going to talk about here in Rita's Room. And you can please make comments. I want comments and like me, share me, do whatever it is that gets this message out there to everyone. And remember to be happy. To be happy, that's your job. That is your only real job, is to be happy and to be at peace. And I love you, and I'll see you next time.